So tell us about your character. Paint the picture a bit.
Okay, well, I play Lloyd Rigby, who is the best friend of Blake in the film.
Man, it's been a crazy day. Tell me about it. Friends? Well, yeah, of course. It was great. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Basically, Lloyd is very gifted. He comes from a very affluent sort of background. He's got a lot of ideas within the field that he's studying, which is physics, of course. And so, yeah, him and Blake usually, like, they work really well together.
You know what's getting to me? Your lack of focus. I need your help with this experiment. All right.
Need help with the compression ceiling?
Yes, I've got 2 steps away.
Okay,
yeah, but it's burning out before I can get there.
I'm helping you. His cognitive abilities to pick up certain techniques and skills and understandings of how different things work in life is pretty, above average. So, and then adjust the oscillator, not by too much. 0.2 should do it.
So did a little bit of you sneak in there?
I think with any role there is part of myself in it. So, a very osmotic sort of process in creating this sort of character. I didn't want him to be a cliche, typical rich kid type of character. I wanted him to be a living, breathing sort of person. So. What are you doing here?
We need to talk.
Okay, fine. So when are you and Blake moving in together?
You're gonna lose a medal, you're gonna lose your best friend, and you're gonna lose me!
When I walked into Blake's room and I saw you there, I mean, come on!
I swear on my mother's life! We weren't doing anything!
Sarah, I don't want to lose you.
So were you a good student?
I was a terrible student. I was hopeless. No, I was bored by school. I really hated school. I mucked around in class a lot.
Why?
Because I enjoyed it. I was very receptive to films and characters and doing the funny voices. I was the kid that did all the impressions and the characterizations for my friends. I wasn't the kid who did the jokes, like the joke that I read or heard about from a friend. I was terrible with timing, but more with the characterizations and with funny voices and all that sort of thing. So I would be able to use those abilities to amuse my classmates.
Blake. 1-0, buddy. The gloves are off. Oh, you are gonna cop it. Yeah, you might have got me with your right hook, but watch out for my back kick. Yeah, you're dead, buddy.
So how did you get into acting?
Well, like I said, I started mucking around a lot at school and whatnot, and I know kids used to say, "Oh, you should be an actor," and they just throw it away to me. And I left school, and I studied IT, hated it. I studied graphic design, hated it. And I just was completely lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do or anything. And I'd just left my job. I'd worked at McDonald's for about 4 years, and I left it. I was just sick of working there, flicking burgers.
I knew I'd seen you before.
Well, there you go. And I was looking for a job, and Mum was reading through the paper as well, just whatever. And she found an ad for an extras agency. This is like 1999. And she's like, "Oh, Clay, there's an ad for an agency, an acting agency. You'd like to be on TV and whatnot. Why don't you give them a call? Like, you've always wanted to be an actor." I was like, "Yeah, okay." Called them up, and they said, "Yeah, come in tomorrow for an interview." 2 weeks later, I got this phone call. They said, "Yeah, we want you to be an extra on All Saints." I was like, "Wow, cool." So I went, and I'm an extra on All Saints, and I don't know, it's just really funny how it all kind of came about, and I'm watching the actors and everything and the process of what's going on, and it was like from that moment on, it's like I knew what I wanted to do, and I was like just submersed in this whole culture of like films and filmmaking and everything. It just kind of dawned on me, like the penny dropped from that moment on.
So do you believe in fate and destiny?
I believe that people make their own luck. I feel there's a very creative energy in the universe, and what we put out there, we also comes back to us in a sort of karmic sense. It's not like God with a clipboard, you know, going, yes, he's been a bad person. No, it's not like that. It's more the energy that we give is the energy that we receive as well. So.
So do you believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. It's like you think that you are in love and then you're not, and then when you meet someone and it doesn't click at the first time, and then you find out that you've got a lot in common later on, and there's so many different processes that come into it. And
Master, I'm just got to yeah.
There's a lot of fun on set, a lot of laughs. The guys, we're like points on a compass, really. We all had different attributes that we kind of all gave to each other, and different comedic abilities and performing abilities and whatnot. And we completely different backgrounds, culturally, from an acting perspective as well. And we just kind of shared that energy between each other.
Guys and I were just discussing before, there was something you didn't do at the ceremony that you agreed to.
Yeah, well, I didn't really think it was suitable. You know, I mean, there's parents, teachers. Yeah, I knew you guys would understand.
No.
No? Well, I'm really gonna have to do it.
Well, yeah.
Yep. Well, make way, gentlemen.
Just seeing that energy just really gives the film a lot of life and makes it very fun to watch.